What's up? What's up? What's up? What's
What's
up? Yo,
up?
what's up, everybody? Yo, this is the 91st episode
Yes.
of
Yeah.
the In Your Face.
So,
Yo,
Glad to be
and I'm
here.
here with my co-host Nikki
Nikki
Bell,
Bell, how y'all doing? Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
and we here with our special guest, Miss
Courtney, who?
Courtney Houdini.
Yes.
Introduce yourself, my sister.
Yes, I'm Courtney Houdini. I am a CEO of my own marketing and promotion company. And I'm also a full-time musician as well. You can check my music out on Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and that much more. And it's a pleasure to be here.
It's awesome, awesome,
Thank you
awesome,
for
very awesome.
joining us.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. No, thank you.
Those
Yeah.
colors on you are beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes.
Well, very vibrant, very vibrant. I got to put
Thank
my proper voice on. Very vibrant. So, you know what I'm saying? How's your day going? How's everything going with the music vibe, the musics?
Oh, it's been going. It's going. Right now I'm looking to bring all of my underground artists. I want to get their music heard. You know, basically putting them more on the radio and stuff like that more. But it's going. It's hard. Being in the music industry and just witnessing. We just lost a lot of good artists and stuff like that. So, I just been really educating myself. So I can go through the doors that need to be the proper doors that I need to go through. It's
Right.
dangerous to be a rapper these days, honestly. So I'm just looking to, educate myself so I can educate my other artists on what to do and what not to do.
That's right, right, right. True that, true
Right.
that, true that.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
what's
go ahead, go ahead, go
Oh,
ahead.
I was going to say, make sure you say again the name of your company so everyone knows that you're working hard.
Yes, it's Courtney Houdini LLC.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, I like that. You know, nobody named their first name and last name as their company. Hey, it's
Yeah.
not a problem with me. Sure. They were Courtney Houdini.
Yeah.
Courtney Houdini LLC. Yes, and also Courtney Houdini. A lot of people look at me as a rapper. Right now, I'm in the process of converting myself over into a brand. My
Okay.
Okay.
main now is marketing myself. I have merchandise. I sell crystals, gemstones, sage, and stuff like that. My music personally was like therapy for me. I just like
Right.
to be
Okay.
it was I just like to publish because I'm like, I sound really good. I want to hear
Yeah.
this. And other people fell in love with it. But I just wanted to make it known that I'm no rapper. I'm not a rapper. I'm an author. And it's a big difference, y'all. It's a big difference being an author and a rapper.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you being a rapper, you know what I'm saying? You being a slice through
I,
your
I,
ass type of rapper, nigga, like that. Hip
She
hop,
just
you know what I
told
mean?
you she wasn't a rapper.
Well,
yeah, no,
look,
I,
I'm
yeah,
all right, shit. There
I,
you go, there you go. Your
I,
brand. So I'm
I'm
sorry, I'm
listening at
sorry.
least.
Hey. Don't start that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
totally
Yeah, man. It's, but you're not a rapper. You're a brand. So you having a
Hmm.
brand. You know, what was it like converting over to being a businesswoman rather than
Right.
a rapper? You know what I'm saying? What was it like?
it's tough. You have to isolate yourself. A lot of people, they look at you and want you to be something underneath them. You have to learn how to isolate yourself and connect with the most high, which is you, and just get your intuition right so you can elevate to the next level. It's hard, especially when you are surrounded by people who don't want to see you do better. You have to know how to step away out of the crowd and just be your own person so you can elevate to that brand.
Right,
Still to
right.
this day, still to this day, a lot of people, because I mean, that's how I got my first dollar was rapping. So right
Mhm.
now, 4 years later, a lot of people still look at me as that rapper. So thank God for
Mhm.
platforms like this to make it known that I'm no rapper, I'm an author, and I'm also working on my first book as well. But it's challenging, but worth
Right,
it.
right,
But worth
right,
it.
right,
Right. Do you see the
right.
challenges more for female authors and rappers versus males, and how you can be strong and push past all that?
Yes, it's tougher for us women,
Mhm.
because of all and everything.
Mhm.
And a lot of people they just want to look at your body and stuff like that. I be like, no, hear the message. I really have a message, but it's more harder for female authors than it is for guys. Yes,
True that, true that, true that. Yeah, it is. I understand, understand.
yeah,
Can't
especially
lie.
in the
you
yeah,
know,
they don't they don't want to hear your music. They just want to see what you got on and what you can do for
Right.
them. It's just wicked, y'all. I'm looking to change all of that though.
well, that's how things. That's how the society is. The society is built off of a look instead of how
Yeah,
you
Mhm.
feel and how you present
yes.
yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, see, a lot of people go off on their dicks and their pussy instead of their mind and their knowledge and who they are. You know what I'm saying? See, and that's why society is messed up the way it is. Because damn, you got to go all. You
You
see a
got
big booty woman, you know what I mean? I
you
feel
got
you.
a rapper female. Yes.
Yeah,
Have you ever felt as though you had to do anything to your body, maybe to fit in?
Uh,
And not necessarily as a rapper, but maybe just as a as a performer, just being out
yes.
there. Do you feel like you've had to do anything that
I,
you don't have to say, but to just to make you feel like, well, this is what is happening right now. So,
I would never change the way God created me, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't have those thoughts when
right,
before myself. Like I really found myself this year, and I'm an incredible person with or without the clothes, with or without the money, with or without the makeup, regardless of the fact I am great. I'm very talented. But I have before I found myself, I used to be like, oh, let me go get my titties big so I can fit into this
right.
organization, these women and stuff like that. Let me go get this. Let me fix my hair this way so I can fit in. I used to feel like that, but I no longer feel like that. I had to
that's
remove
basically
myself. Yeah, I had to remove
no, that's
myself out of those situations and around those people.
right,
Mhm.
right. And see, that's basically that's wanting to do all that just to fit in. That just make you look fake anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Right.
And being originality, people will real people will see through that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Real people who is living that's looking for a real person will see right through that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
Right.
people who are fake will just and
Mm-hmm.
this is what I mean by fans and followers. Fans will want you to do anything to please them, but a follower will be right there whether you're fake, whether you're real, and they just hear it because
Right.
they want to see you succeed and see you happy. And fans are very very fickle. You know,
Mm-hmm.
at least little thing you say or do, and you do it the wrong thing, and they say and they don't like it,
Right.
you
Mm-hmm.
you dead to them. They
Yeah.
going to the next person. That's like a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? You don't give her goddamn money. Where is she going? She going to
To
the
the
next dick
next
or the
person, yeah.
exactly. That's the way fans is. They go to the
Yeah.
next person to entertain them because that's
Mm-hmm.
what they was there for entertainment, not for you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I
Yeah.
said too much. Anyway.
I agree.
Well, let me just say this, like in your travels and your shows, I mean, do you notice a lot of people that follow you where you go? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that you would consider maybe fans and followers, because sometimes you kind of need that support.
Yes.
especially, if you want to get paid to entertain. Do
Yeah.
you have that support system, do you see, as you were traveling around performing?
Yes, I get more love in another state than I do my own state. I get more
Mhm.
love traveling, out of Mississippi. It seemed like I get a lot of hate where I grew up at. I get a lot of hate where I started at. But if I was to go to Texas and when I used to go to Mobile, I get more love from
Right.
them people than I do my own city. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets
Yeah.
dangerous. It gets dangerous out here in my city because I got a lot of people. A lot of people they're full of hatred. They full of hatred. They
Mm.
feel like since I don't have it, you don't need to have it either. And they would try to demolish
Mhm.
what I have going on in my own city. I get more love in Alabama than I do Mississippi.
Damn.
Yes.
Mhm.
Shit. That's
Wow.
shit.
Yes.
Same thing. Shit.
Yeah. I
It's,
don't.
it's, it's,
I use it as motivation though. I do use
hell
it as
yeah.
but my support system is actually people that's in other states.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's where naturally your followers is going to come. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Your true followers is going to come from people that don't know you.
is
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
And
The
the
strangers in my
fans,
waters.
yeah, the fans is going to come. The
Yeah.
fans is going to come from people who actually in your neighborhood. They're going to be fans, but
Hmm.
Right.
the fans can easily turn on you, and
Yeah.
those are the people that are the fans of your work. And when your shit turns into a different genre or a different way, they're gonna boo your ass.
Yes.
Right.
No
Yes.
lie, they're gonna boo your ass. And so that's what I mean. That's what I understand when you say you get more love in different places because that is how that
Because
works.
it's
You know what
it's
I'm
a
saying?
new, yeah, because it's new, yeah.
Uh huh.
Mm, yeah.
And you have to expand out. You have to branch
Mm,
out, because not everybody in your that's it's like this. Fans are only there for one reason and one reason only:
mhm.
to listen to your music. They don't give a
Right.
fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your family. They don't give a fuck about nothing else you're doing. Just give
Mhm.
a fuck about what you're doing, what your music's saying, and
Yeah.
their entertainment. That's it. You gone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's it. Throw you
Yes.
out the window. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that's true. But I
Mhm.
understand where you're coming from when you say followers and all that stuff, because that's what you need. You need people that's going to have your back, even
Mm,
if they don't know you. You're going to need that as you get older, because at
Right.
the end of the day, followers who actually, you may get a little couple stalkers, you may get a little couple of them, groupies and shit. I ain't gonna lie, you may get a couple, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying,
I'm yes.
person that following you, that's really listening to who you are, that really listens to your message, they're
Mm,
invested in you. And so what that's going to happen, that you're going to gain friends out of all that.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And those are the best relationships, because they actually know your situation without even knowing you.
Yes, that's very true.
That's
Yeah.
a soul tie. That's basically the
Mm,
connection that you need to further on in your journey and further on in your path of success. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And
Right.
that's what you need. You need friendships, because your brand, you cannot build that on your own.
Exactly.
Right.
It it takes it takes a team to build a foundation. It
Yeah.
takes a team to build
Right.
basically a successful business. It takes a
Mhm.
team.
It
It don't
does.
take one person, because one person can't do everything. Is
Yes.
Right.
always remember, being a businesswoman, business 101. Always
Mhm.
have somebody smarter than you or smart on your same level or higher. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? To
Mhm.
help you, because that person may can teach you something that you don't know to help you further building that business to where it needs to be to the
Right.
next level. You hear what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right.
And a lot of
Yes.
people don't understand that. They think, oh well, I could build. It don't work like that,
Right.
because you're controlling. that narrative and you're not growing and you're not allowing somebody who is
Right.
knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying, who's knowledgeable and wiser than you to help you get through those hard rocks in the crevices of where you want to be. You're going up against a
Yeah.
brick wall. You need somebody to chisel through that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
So
Well
think
said.
about that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've been a businessman for, I say, 17 years, so I know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know all this stuff because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of this stuff in the industry, like the music, the music, the
Wicked.
books, the art,
Wicked.
and all that.
It's
Yes, all
wicked.
of that stuff is. I'm gonna tell you, all of that stuff is the good stuff, the fun, right? But
Mm-hmm.
what about
Right.
the business? You got to get through the business stuff before you get to the fun, right?
Yes.
See, the business is 90%, and the art, the music, the
Yeah.
mixing,
Right.
the all that stuff, the putting the
Yeah.
writing all that shit down. That
Yeah.
is that is 20%.
Mm-hmm.
That's mental. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The business is mental, but the art is physical. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
40% and
I
90%.
know. And the thing about the industry, the thing with my music, my music gonna wake you up. My music is not gonna have you out here sleeping. And the music and the artists, they portray something that's just not true. They want to be dumb. They want us to be out here doing things that we don't have no business. And I really blame the music for what's taking place in the Black community. And the things that they speak about on the radio just really shouldn't be said or done. And it's sickening it's sickening as an artist to watch another artist destroy the youth.
Mm.
Right.
They
Because it's like this.
what they're saying,
Hmm.
speaking about, and I almost lost my life. I was accepted in the industry, but I turned them down. I turned them down. They have their eye on my album called Welcome to the Dark Side. And this album, I wrote this album from the heart. But this album is going to put you on a higher conscious level, something that the industry don't want. They don't want you to be on a higher conscious level. They want you low and just as low, just as low. And they look at me as a threat on the things that I speak about. And they feel like if they can't have it, I shouldn't have it. And they literally tried to kill me a year ago over my album.
It's like that. Remember when I say, look
Yeah,
behind the mirror,
yeah,
look behind the mirror, because you never know what kind of spirits is behind that, controlling that, what that
yeah,
person is doing.
yeah, yeah.
See,
So
So
that's
do you feel like you have still like a strong support system though, with you to help guide you through, you know,
I do.
all of the pressures that come with it?
Spiritually, I do. Right now,
Hmm.
I'm working on building my foundation with regular people, but spiritually, yes, I have a strong support team. But this year I lost a lot of people. I
Hmm.
lost a lot of people due to a whole lot of jealousy. I was also set up, and a lot of people
Mm.
see me do bad this year. So I lost a lot of people. I had to let them go to better myself. But I'm still right now rebranding myself,
Right.
regaining supporters, regaining people who is serious about themselves as well as the company.
Right.
very understandable, you know. And see, this is the thing, you know, I've been through that where people would try to tear you down. See, you're going on a spiritual journey, you're on a spiritual journey, and you ought
Yeah.
to understand that the enemy sends agents to destroy what you have been building. And what he's
Mm-hmm.
going to do is come after the weakest person that you have behind you. Think about it. The weakest person. Who is the weakest person around you? The weakest person, like a family member, a friend.
Yeah.
He's going to attack. He's going to. This is how I know. This is what I go through. And he's going to attack. He's going to take the weakest person and turn that around and turn your whole thing around and make them come against you.
Yeah.
And that is going to try to break that bond with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what he does. He uses the weakest person because if he can't get to you, he'll get to the people around you
Yeah.
to
Right.
throw
Notice
darts
that.
and bullets at you, you know.
I
And
noticed that.
I,
Right.
yeah, see, and this is the thing. He uses your family members. He uses your friends. The least little part of hatred and jealousy, he'll use that.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever person have just an inch of just jealousy and hatred and envy, he
Hmm.
will use that and he will exploit it. And that's why it says in the Bible, put the whole armor of God on,
Yes, that's true.
because if you don't put the whole armor of God, he will come and he will try to knock it down and challenge
Mm-hmm.
you. And that's what I mean
Right.
by when I say adversities,
Mm-hmm.
storms. When those storms come knocking, your house better be locked and ready to go, and it better be ready to stand. Because if
Yeah.
you build that house on a rock, and if you build that house on a rock, or and you build the house on bricks, it won't fall. But if you build the house on glass and sand, that shit is gonna crumble and it's gonna fall, and you're not gonna get nothing done, and you're
Mm.
gonna feel a broken person.
Yes. Yes. I
Right.
better take the hard away so I can learn. I don't want to,
Exactly.
Right.
skip
Exactly.
dangerous. Yeah.
Yes, because at the end of the day, we as people, see, we turn away from our first love, and that is why people are not living. That's why people are not getting to where they need to be, because you have the higher ups bearing down on them. And come on now, come on. You have, and they're using these celebrities to move the pendulum, move
Yeah.
these young ones.
What's the agenda? Yeah.
Yes, they're moving them like puppets, and people are falling for it. It's right in your face, and you're falling for the shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're using
Mhm.
these female artists
Mm-hmm.
to control the female narrative,
Yeah.
meaning
Right.
teaching these young women to sell their bodies, teaching these young women to become hoes. I'm
Mm.
telling the truth. I ain't gonna fucking lie.
Yes,
You
I
know
To
told
what I'm saying?
become what? No, I'm just kidding.
You know what I mean? Shit, you see it around. Goddamn, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck it,
what
I'm gonna tell
you
the goddamn
do.
truth.
Yes, I totally agree.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't solely blame it on the either. I don't solely blame it on the female artists either. I blame it on the parents
Yeah.
that are having these children listen to this shit.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, these children don't have guidance nowadays. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
By the
And exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And
and that's
as a person,
body.
yes, yeah.
Yes.
And you can't really do nothing. You can't really be yourself nowadays, because now, oh, you're gonna get canceled. Now, oh, the feminists gonna get you. Now, LBGT gonna get you.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
everybody gonna get you.
Well,
Yeah.
they just might as well come on to get me then, because I'm gonna stick out sore thumb. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to say what you want to say. Be transparent, because that is how things are gonna get done. That's how shit is going to move. That's how see. We have the power to move mountains. We have authority over all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So until we exercise our authority as people, we ain't moving shit. We ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
The way God wants this life to be is for us to live abundantly and have life. He ain't
Right.
say not to use not to use your power. We have
Yes.
power to over authority over all things. So if you have authority over all things, why are you not using it?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You're speaking death over your family. You're speaking death over your brother. You're speaking death over your sister. You're speaking death over people who don't speaking death because you're jealous of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So how do you think, since you started rapping, you said 4 years ago, what do you see the change that in just that short amount of time? Have
I
you
do.
seen a change in as you're out there traveling and performing? What do you think is the biggest takeaway you've seen in change?
A lot of people don't know who they are. A lot of people
Mm,
follow the crowd. When they see me, I stand out. They see somebody who's not afraid to be themselves. But
Right.
yes, a lot of things have changed from about 4 years ago. And just like I said before, like, being an artist is dangerous being an artist. Because you do have to watch out for, lurkers, gang stalkers, and just people who just upset because they're not in that position.
Right.
Yes, I see a change. And that's why I'm like, don't call me no rapper. I actually feel insulted when people call me a rapper because I know the
Oh,
difference.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
I
Well,
know the
I just want to
difference.
make sure he knew you were a whole brand now.
Yeah,
You're a
Hey, hey,
brand.
hey, hey! Don't go over there. Don't mess with me
You're
over
a
there.
whole
I
brand
was,
now.
I didn't hear what she said at the time. Shit,
yeah,
I ain't hear it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I'm
Hey.
paved the way, for artists to just make a safer path for them.
Hmm.
So be afraid to be a rapper or afraid to be themselves. I want
Right.
I wanted my brand to really stand out and make them feel safe. Like it's okay. You ain't got to worry about sacrificing someone to reach the top. I want them to
Uh-huh.
go through the process, get to know
Right.
who they are, and listen to themselves so they can rise themselves, so they can rise, other people.
And see,
My
see, that's it. That's the thing. See, this is the thing. How can they do that? If they're not, don't have the right guidance. Not saying you're not guiding them. I'm just saying people, they don't
Right.
have the guidance to do that. And they don't have the people backing them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now I could tell this too. They're going to, no matter how good you are helping these people, a lot of these people are going to turn a blind eye to it.
yeah,
The reason why I say that, and I'm gonna tell you why, because they like danger. They like it. They like bullets flying over their goddamn heads. No matter how many times you tell these motherfuckers stop doing the shit that they doing, they
yeah,
still do it, and they
yeah.
don't listen. Nowadays, you don't. People don't listen nowadays. They don't. They don't. So
Yeah,
hey,
they're
it is what it
robot.
is.
Ask me. Yes.
Yes, because it's like this. Nowadays, children are not earning what they have. It's given to them.
Mm-hmm.
So now you see why people are moving the way they are.
Mhm.
Children are moving the way they are is because the parents are just giving the shit that they supposed to earn. It's
Yeah.
like, for example, we don't get allowances no more. Kids don't get allowances nowadays.
Oh, you want your allowance too? You mad because he can't
Look
get
at
his
you.
my now you
Look,
know.
Oh
don't
wow.
tell me. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Mm.
I mean,
Well, what it
I'm
is
just
though, I mean, but what happens is, it's just like you have a list of things to do, like your chores and stuff, before you got the allowance. So it's like that work that you put in, and then listening to what your mom or your dad asks you to do, right? And then you're rewarded for it, and you're just not out there willy dilly in it.
Mhm.
And so I think that was the lesson. Is that what you're talking about? You wanted
do
to
that.
do your
Do that.
chores and then get paid for it at the
Nah,
end
I'm
of the
just
day.
saying. I'm just saying.
Goodness.
Forget
Yeah.
you. Forget you.
Oh,
Forget you. I'm
yeah.
just saying. Like for example, it's like this. A child nowadays, they're not being disciplined. They're
Mm-mm.
not being told. They're not being taught about sex and all that shit. They're just going out and going to do it. So when you
Yeah.
see a lot of people, when you see sex on TV, when you see sex on in the music and shit like that, and you see, because I'm a comic artist, so you see us drawing in sexy women, and we get flack for drawing a titty. You know what I'm saying? And we get flack from other parents. I'm like, what you get mad at us for? It's better to us teach them about it rather than somebody wrong teaching them, and then
Mm.
your child out there holding around getting dick from every Harry, Dick, and Harry, and all the guys and all the groups. It's better us teach them now than you know what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, I don't mean to be so. Look, I'm fuck it. I ain't gonna apologize for being blunt. People need to
Okay.
hear this shit. But
Wrong.
at the end of the day, I was just going to say because at the end of the day, nobody has accountability nowadays.
Uh-huh. That's true.
Nobody has accountability nowadays, and that's why this world is going to shit like it is,
I,
because nobody has accountability and try to help these motherfucking kids become better than what they are. And that is why these kids are doing the shit that they doing, and that's why you see a lot of children getting killed, a lot of
yeah,
people getting killed off nowadays because they're listening to the wrong motherfucking people, the
yeah.
wrong celebrities.
I totally
Celebrities don't give a fuck about you or nobody out here. All they care about is getting money, and all they care about is living on and going doing another project that they doing. They
and
don't
we
give a fuck.
that I don't like that at all. That's the like I feel like the whole music industry need to go. It's time for a new world order. It needs to be something need to be done with the industry because this is killing our children. It's killing the black race. It's killing the youth. And these people are, they're being taught backwards. They're being taught backwards. They're not being
Yeah.
taught things that they need to be taught. And then they go listen to hip hop and it's just it's there it goes right there because they got the boys want to wear dresses and they got the girls want to be guys and it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous and very disappointing.
hmm Because at the end of the day, look who is putting it out. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You see these artists out here, they're putting out the wrong narratives. If they
Yeah.
see if they see LeBron out there wearing a dress, what you think they're gonna do?
Or dress.
I don't
Wear a
like it.
dress.
I'm
If
so
you
against man wearing the dress,
yeah.
against the LBTQs or whatever they want to call themselves. But it's this is getting taught to our children now. They're trying to
hmm
bring the gayness to the kindergartners and bring it to them and trying to make it seem like it's okay if you're born a boy and want to be a girl. That's okay. And if the mother or anybody go against it, they'll get locked up. It's sad.
How do you feel when you see violence just in this industry? Because if you think about it, music, right? I mean, when should it ever be so hard, right, to just make music, right? First of all, no matter what the message, if it's positive, it's positive. But how does it make you feel when you see other Black women, attacking other Black women, just to get, oh, I guess they call it clout these
Clout.
days. I'm not sure what they
Clout.
call it, but they call it clout. Okay. Well, I mean, how do you feel by seeing our own, attack each other in unnecessarily, really?
It's disappointing to watch stuff like that. It's very disappointing. I was also in a situation like that as well, and I love another female artist. I'm going to give you
Mhm.
your credit when it's due. And it doesn't feel good to just bash another female for
Mhm.
fortune. If you go back and check out a few of my tracks, I'm in some songs stop with some feature artists, and they was trying to pair me with these girls, and they was like, well, you'll blow up quicker if you say something bad about them. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is bring these girls on a song with me, and we're going to make a song together. And the song
Right.
so happened the number one song I got, and the song turned out to be great. But I had a lot of enemies in my ear. Was like, well, you should say this about her. She said this about you, and I'm like, no. Well, if anything, we're gonna work together and bring her and
Right.
and,
Mhm.
and it. That's how I operate. But I
See,
like to, have beefs with another female. I'm just not that type of person, and it's very disappointing to see such.
Right.
yeah. And see that's it. That's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? When
Hmm.
you're when people non-educated people get into the industry and become artists and become rappers, nowadays people without talent are getting put on these big stages
Yes.
without talent. And I've sat back and I've noticed for years, like, what is these people doing to get where they need to be, where they would not need to be, where they at? And then when you see these people acting like fucking acting stupid and shit, you wonder,
Mm-hmm.
like, you think, and you be like, damn,
Yeah. Well,
what you expect?
as long if you have to bash another person to for riches and fortune, that's not going to last long at all. It's not going to last long at all because that's
Hmm.
not the proper way of going by doing something. And to, uphold something, you shouldn't have to bash another person to gain that.
Exactly,
Mhm.
and
You know,
that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I've I understand where you're coming from because when you're talking about people who are not educated,
mm-hmm.
they're not educated, so they're going to like it was like for example,
Probably you stop. Yes.
you got people.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. I got these nephews too. That ain't nothing wrong with it. Man. Don't worry about it. But nah, when you got people out there that is not educated, that don't know no better, like what you expect? You can't expect anything. Like her telling you, her coming at you and all that shit. All that's basically to gain fucking clout. That's all it
Yes.
was. Gain
Yeah.
clout, and for them to get a big name and
Mm.
to basically start some shit,
Yeah.
and they don't know it could have got somebody killed.
Could have got somebody killed. Exactly.
Nowadays, nobody is getting none of these for all the shit that these motherfuckers do in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Not many of them are getting accused or apprehended for what they've done or what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're walking around feeling like they can't be beat,
Right.
can't be touched.
Yes.
And that's the reason why they walk around like they can't be touched because nobody is saying anything. Nobody, not even the fans. Like if you see a motherfucker kill somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he killed your mama and your mama and your daddy, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go by the narrative. You ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
I get it. You're gonna be notified as a snitch, but
Yes, I'm gonna
would
say.
you rather save a life or would you rather speak, save a life, or would you rather be noticed as a snitch?
I'd rather save a life.
Well, nowadays people don't give a fuck. They care about their image rather than their fucking family or a person that they. Because it's like this: if you see somebody get killed, you're going to be held responsible because now that blood is on your hands
Mm-hmm.
because you was a witness to what happened. You
Mm-hmm.
was a witness to it. So you seeing it now you got PTSD from seeing it. Now you could have saved that person's life. You know what I'm saying? I just when I see this shit, it just makes me feel like, damn, why is these people not saying anything?
Mm-hmm.
Why is
It's
they
our
not?
community. It's in the music. They want to say, "Oh, you a snitch" and everything, and it's okay to speak up. I don't consider snitching as a way when you. I don't consider that being snitching when you trying to save somebody and you didn't witness what happened, but you don't want to say anything. Then I think that's what's wrong with our black community. We're not. You're exactly right. We're not speaking up when we should be speaking and speaking out about what's going on and what ain't going on. I
Mhm.
See, people won't speak up until a white person did it.
Yeah.
They won't speak up until a white person did it. Until a white man came and killed your mama and your daddy, they'll be like, that white nigga did it. That cracker did it. They won't do it. They won't do it. But if a black man did it, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna turn a blind eye to it, even if it's they mama and they daddy.
Yeah. That's so sad. And once
And
again,
I
it
know
goes
you're
back.
looking at me, co-host, but it's the truth. It's the
It's the
truth.
truth. But I want to get on a positive note. I'm trying to switch gears here. I'm waiting
We're gonna
for the
switch
shift,
again,
but
goddamn it. We're gonna switch
I
the
want to
goddamn gear.
know because
Yeah.
I know all these other things happen while you're out, right? You're out, you see, and you just keep on pushing. But I want to know what keeps you going during your shows. Like, what is it there? Is it the fans when they get out there and they hear your music, when they see you? What
Yeah.
positive part of it all, just keeps you going?
Just music itself, just the ability to be able to create music and just the passion that I have for music. I owe my life to music. And the gift that I have with my intuition and the Most High keeps me going.
Mhm.
I love to be able to assist other musicians as well. So just
Right.
be atmosphere around other people like me, it gives me life.
See,
Okay.
that's the thing. You know, a lot of people are not going to take that. They're going to take that as I can get over on her. Yeah,
Yeah, take it
that's
as a
how people
thread.
think. Yeah, that's how
Mhm.
people think. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And people shouldn't think like that.
Yeah.
If you're just sitting there trying to
Fully
help them,
prepared.
what's that?
I said I'm fully prepared if they do. But yes, a lot of people do think that way. They really take your kindness as weakness.
Right.
You
And
have to be.
that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
not
Being
good.
you have to have, knowledge is power. You have to know who you
Hmm.
are, what you stand for, because if not, you will be a liability to the next person. And if you don't
Stand
know,
for something and fall for anything.
yes, there you go.
Right.
Words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So not.
mean,
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, like as people back then, we ain't had this problem. Back
Hmm.
then, we you know we stuck together. Back then, we at least had respect for one another, and we at least help one another to be better than what they are. Nowadays, a motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. They
No.
don't care as
Yeah.
long even if you're small, you're building something, right? And it's a
Mm,
small thing. They're gonna look at it as that motherfucker can't help me. He ain't got shit.
yeah.
What about when he become big? What about when that shit becomes big and you're gonna start running back to it? Oh, you can help me. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to get on there. Oh, so
Yeah.
now you want to get on it. Now it's like, okay, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
That's why.
being a musician or a rapper, tell me where has this though, what has this created? What was the most memorable moment? So maybe you've met someone you've never been able to meet before, or you were able to perform somewhere that you were like, "Ooh, I can't believe I'm here." Where did rapping or being an author, where did that get you? What's your favorite moment from that?
Um. Hmm. It's just a very incredible with me just learning who I am, learning who I are. I
Mhm.
grew up by myself. I grew up alone. So just really learning how talented that I am, it was really, make it great. The way I put my songs together, the way
Right,
it just it makes sense out of, I'm just sitting there just writing. It's the writing part for me. I love to write. I'm
right,
a writer and stuff like that. And it's just to see some of my visions, manifest. Like I write a song and I say about 2 months later, the song then came to life. So
right.
very exciting to see my manifestation plays out.
Well, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
music and any kind of art. If you
Yeah,
work on it hard enough and you speak on
it,
it and speak into existence,
right.
it'll come to life and it'll take.
it's two
Yeah,
months ago, and to see it playing out, I'm like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. That's how it happens because you worked on it, you've seen it, you've visioned it, and everything works to it. It'll
Yeah.
work for you. You know,
Yes.
you gotta work at it because if you don't work at it and you don't see it through to the end,
Hmm.
and you don't, it's like a baby, right? It's like
Hmm.
a
Right,
baby. Your art is like a baby. You're building that baby and you're watching it grow. The more you watch it grow, the more you build it,
right,
you're gonna be amazed because
Yeah.
you built that. You're gonna be like, wow, I built that,
Very.
and
Oh,
like,
yes.
come on. It's just like my co-host been in movies, right?
well, you
You
don't
look at it,
technically build babies, you create them. Just FYI.
like you raise them, build them, same
Just
thing.
FYI, you don't technically build them, you create them.
I'm talking about it in a form of artistry, woman. No. I'm
No,
talking
I
about
get what you're saying. No, I totally understand what you're saying.
in a form of artistry. She would be a smart ass. That's what she would have been.
Yes.
But nah, nah, I'm just saying, like,
Yes,
it's like you
give
building that, you building.
artists.
What's that?
It's
Did I say what
it
you?
gives manifestation as an author. You actually really can gain instant manifestation, but you have to constantly work on your project.
Yes, because you got to because if
Yes,
you build it, it's to its full potential, it
yeah,
could make money for you without you even trying.
yes, yes. It
You know
makes
what I'm
me.
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But see, nowadays people don't do that. People will build it to the middle and expect it to make money for them. No, you have to build that thing to the tippy top and build it to where it's ready. Because if you put a project out when it's not ready, it's not going to make any goddamn thing. Not
Mm,
a
yeah.
goddamn thing. Zip.
Mhm.
Nothing.
Yes.
Nada. So, let's tell the truth. We ain't gonna lie. I mean, y'all are artists. So think about it. Haven't you put out a project that is too early? And what happened? Didn't get shit. You ain't get
Mm-mm.
nothing.
No, no.
So if you think about it, if you put it out at a certain time, like say like for example, okay, you put it out on a holiday. You know it's busy. You know somebody want to buy some music for somebody. You know somebody want to buy a gift from somebody. Why not put it on a
Mm-hmm.
Christmas day, or why not put it out on Thanksgiving or something like that? Why not put it out?
Oh, I
You know
agree
what
with.
I'm saying?
I have an album called "Welcome to the Dark Side," and that album sells more on Halloween than it does any other time of the year. That's some of my best music. But what I speak about, a lot of people are, they spooked out. But when it comes October, oh, they ready for that. They ready for the album. They want that album.
Right.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. See, and this is the thing. Just because something is has a spooky looking face to it doesn't mean it's scary.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And what I tell people is that just like for example, when I was building my first comic, right? People looked at it, why you got guns? You're a Christian, why you got guns and this and that? Come on, man. You know the Bible is the most scariest book in this goddamn world. And you gonna
Yes.
tell me, you know what I'm saying, that you're not supposed to have no guns, goddamn it. There was a lot of killing, a lot of fucking, all that in that book. And you gonna tell me that? All right. So that's why that's why I say that's
Oh.
why I say it's it's a lot of that's why I say let me get my point across. That's why I say you have to basically see it through and you have to put it out there the way you see
Yeah,
it. Because if you don't put it out the way you see it and you go through people's opinions, that's gonna fuck up your project.
it will.
Right.
I feel
You
like you
know.
have to connection with yourself to be a great author or an artist. You need to connect with
Yes.
yourself so you can connect with other people. If you don't understand yourself, how are you going to understand the next person or anything you got going on?
Right.
Right.
Because like I said, a lot of people live in this facade of I could do anything. Okay, you could do anything, right? But right, that just because you feel like you can do anything don't mean you're going to succeed at everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not busting nobody's balls or anything. I'm just
But you
saying,
can't, yeah, you can't really think of it that way. Everything you're involved with,
there she go,
you
trying to
want to
despacio.
win
You know what I mean?
everything, or it becomes a waste of time, right? So you have
Yeah.
to want it to win. You have to want
Of
it to win.
course, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
just saying it like I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying like this.
Stop,
Like
please stop.
you're a smart ass. You know that? You're a smart ass. You're a smart ass. I'm messing with you. I got you. No, I'm just saying. For the simple fact is that fit in your lane. What I mean by that is like in your lane. It's like you was made to be this, do that, right? And
mhm.
then merge on to the next thing. Don't just go all in one place and try to settle in all these places, and you have it settled in one place, and you know what I'm saying? It's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Set in one place, then merge yourself onto the next. I'm a
Okay.
businessman, I'm a writer, and I'm a comic artist, and I'm a host of a show. I didn't just do that all at once. I had to set myself as a businessman first. I had to
Mm,
set myself as a writer and comic artist. Now I'm a host of a show. So just like my co-host here, she's
mm.
a she's an author, right? She's a actor,
Oh.
actress, and she's a co-host of a show. Now you
Okay.
tell me, and she got her own clothing line. So you tell me, like,
Yeah.
like that ain't what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
I
And
You
like
could
to
keep
ask people sometimes too, and I'll ask you, Courtney. So, do you think that you are living in your purpose, or are you doing what you were born to do? You know, what you're doing right now, is this meant for you to do, or are you just living in your purpose? Some
I would,
people don't know
I would
what their
say
purpose
some of,
is, right?
some of both, but I was
Okay.
definitely. Can I have my cake and eat it too?
Yeah.
But yes, I would say some of both. But this is definitely my purpose. My purpose is to be a writer, an author, a musician.
Hmm.
I find myself there. It's full of love. I feel good there, and anything outside of that, I really feel like I'm going against myself, and I don't
Right.
like feeling that it gives me when I'm not doing what I need to do, which is building and creating.
exactly.
Mm.
See, and that's see, you want to see,
Yeah.
and this is the thing. This is what I'm talking about. All right, let me make another point. See, because I'm going to make all these points and all
Boy.
these, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me make a little quick point. Look, quick point. See, you see a lot of people, right? A lot of people in lanes that they should not be in, right? It's like, for
Mhm.
example, okay, when I say I was born to do this and I was called to do it, when you're called to do something,
Mhm.
you're not automatically going to get it, jobs done, but you're not going to automatically succeed at it. You're not going to be like to the top, tippy top. You're going to be right there, right?
Mhm.
But
Hmm.
when you are born to do something and you're fucking branded to do something, it's meant for you to be at the top. It's meant for you to be there
Mhm.
because that shit was branded for you. That you was meant to be at that part in your life, and that was born. That was set for you and set for other
Mhm.
people that was born to do that type of shit that you're doing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's like that's like somebody called to preach, right? If you're called to preach, you're called to preach. But if somebody's born to preach, it's going to be in their movement. It's going to be in their talking. It's going to be in their walking. It's going to be in everything that they do. It's like basketball. Some people
Mhm.
are called to play basketball. Some people are going to retire quick. That's a person that's called, right?
Yes.
But a person that's born to do it, they're going to be determined to do it. They're
Mhm.
going to want to do it like it's in everything that they do. It's in everything that they are.
Yes,
It's in
that's
their pores, coming out
yeah.
their pores. That's Kobe Bryant right there. That's Kobe Bryant. That's Michael Jordan. Think
Yeah.
about it. So if
Mhm.
you really look at it, it's a thing you got to watch out from people because not everybody is supposed to be in the
Hmm.
same lane you in. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? They were
Hmm.
called to your lane, but was they chosen to be there?
Mhm. I agree.
Right.
Yes, I
See,
agree.
I done shut the whole damn thing down. Chad, look at it. I'm just joking.
We can go
I
to
would love.
sleep now.
Oh, whatever.
Okay,
Look at you.
what's the name of your? I'm to the co-host now. What's the name of your clothing line?
So my clothing line, which is in a little bit of rebranding as well, and he knows that, so I don't know why he said that, but it's called Angel Body Bar, and you know, it's not necessarily that someone's an angel, but it's not necessarily virgin like, right? So it can go from 0 to a
Hey, hey,
100,
hey, hey.
you know,
Don't make
real
fun of the
quick.
virgins. Don't make fun
And
of the
so,
virgins.
well, listen, hey, listen, we're all adults here. We're all adults here. I mean, I have children, so you know, we're all adults here. But I mean, you
Oh,
know, it's
whatever.
just rebranding to get on, and it had a really special meaning. It still has a special meaning now, but I just kind of wanted to move it in a different direction as I'm branding myself, right? As you said,
Yeah.
We really have to think about it, because that's our name and that's us. That's what we're going to stand for.
Okay.
And so we want to stand firm on that. But I want to know from you what you have upcoming. What's coming up for Kourtney Houdini,
Yeah.
who's out
I'm
here
actually working
making
on my
big
first.
moves.
Yes, I'm working on my first book, The Crown of Glory. I speak about a
Hmm.
lot of forbidden knowledge. I'm also in the process of getting my own store where I can be
Hmm.
selling my sorcery items as well. I'm working on a hot new single called Kitty Talk. I'm in the process of looking for feature artists to feature on that track, as well as put out an album called The Return of the Dead.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I call it freak talk. You know what I mean? That freak talk. No, but yeah, we ain't gonna get into that because yeah, freaky mind people got.
Okay.
But anyway.
I hope
Do
my
you do
book.
you have any music that I guess people would consider more provocative these days? That talks about, just more provocative stuff. I don't want to say the words. He can say them for me. But you know what I mean.
I have
Oh, whatever. It's all right.
over 100 songs.
Okay.
You can just type my name in YouTube, Kourtney Houdini. I'm on iHeartRadio as Kourtney Houdini, Spotify is Kourtney Houdini, Pandora. Everything is Kourtney Houdini. I have music worldwide. And yes, I have a lot of exotic music.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, we're getting a lot of knowledge,
Right
you know what I
now
mean?
on
Yeah.
put together a tour and I'm looking
Okay.
for these 6 artists to go on tour with me. But they have to be serious about themselves and serious about their craft. And I'm looking to go on tour no later than January, sometime in January. And we're going to be on the road for about
Hmm.
3 months. And so I'm looking to put that together. I got a lot of amazing things that will work.
So do they
Awesome.
have to be rappers or just singers? You looking for singers,
I'm looking for
rappers, or
I'm looking for
yeah.
singers as well. I'm looking for singers.
Mhm.
I don't really like rappers, but I know they don't know the difference just yet. I don't know that I know they don't know the difference. And that's why I want to, teach them the difference between an author and a rapper. But definitely I'm if I can cling more to the ladies with the singing because I'm looking to convert over a lot of because I'm labeled as hip hop but I can
Mhm.
sing as well, and I'm into blues, so I want to convert over to
Mhm.
the blues. I'm a soul sister, but I
Mhm.
have over 100 tracks, so I'm stuck in the hip hop category until I can do something different with the blues and stuff like that. But I'm looking for different artists worldwide. It does not have to be just rap music. Yes.
Well, that's understandable. Very understandable. So do you feel like you made it to the top, or do you feel like you're right where you need to be? You know.
In between, I'm, like I say, I'm not in no rush to get to the top. When I do sit on my throne, I'm gonna know how to handle it, and ain't nobody gonna be able to knock me off my shit. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah,
See, see, she said curse words. That's good.
That's how you're supposed to do it. She protecting her queendom, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm headed
Hey.
there. No rush, like I said earlier, I do not, and I refuse to skip the process.
Mhm.
I want to continue to go through what I'm going through so I can learn. Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. This
Uh,
has been amazing to be here. Thank you guys
well,
for
see, we try to bring that love, that fire,
Yeah.
thank
that
you.
feeling good, that feels good, that
I feel
knock
amazing.
you on your mouth type shit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Well, yeah,
Definitely
you said
that.
enough cuss words. Yeah.
Whatever, whatever, whatever. She like a little sister type thing. A little sister bugging
Right.
people. Anyways, do you
We're gonna
feel
be fighting later.
Oh wow.
how was the experience
Oh, it
on
was
being on the
pleasant.
show?
It was pleasant. Thank y'all. Thank you. It's very great.
And do you have a message for anyone trying to come up since you're looking for artists? You know, you want to have an artist that's serious. I know you said that, but do you have messages for any maybe younger artists who have this craft that that's what they want to display and not all the other shit
Yeah.
around it? I
Yeah,
said it.
I do have
I
a
said
message.
it, cuss word.
Oh, it's okay. I would say learn who you are. It's okay to be by yourself. Study you, learn you, read more. You know, you have to educate your knowledge, educate your brain. And if you want to be in the music industry, just be careful because they're not looking for talent. They're looking for dummies. They look for people who ignorant. And so you need to educate yourself so you can properly function as a musician. You have to be smart to be an artist. It's dangerous being a rapper if you're not educated on, what's coming for you.
Right.
Yeah. And be consistent at what you do. Love yourself and never give up on yourself. It will be a better day.
Well, let me take a side. I feel good.
Thank you guys.
Anyway,
Thank
any,
you.
hey, we feel good.
I'm about to
We feel
play I
good.
Be Booming again. Let me just shout that out because I love that song. I heard it and I was like, this is booming right here. So I love that track.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Nah, cause I feel good. I feel the goodies. I feel all the goodies. You
Thank
know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you
you.
know, see, that's why I say like this show is about bringing the best out of people and
Yeah.
bringing God to the equation. Because if you don't bring
Yeah.
God into the equation, you ain't getting shit done.
You
I
ain't
don't give a
getting
fuck what you say.
out the most high.
So,
That's
yes,
right.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You got to keep God in it. Because if you don't keep God in it, you ain't gonna go forward. Because I don't give a fuck about it. No, yeah.
Oh,
You
I know.
can't
So,
say God and cuss in the same sentence. Damn. Am
well, I
I
did
not teaching you any goddamn thing?
it. Well, you said it too.
Oh my goodness.
Forget you.
Oh
I
man.
said it.
So if
God.
I
Nah,
want,
sorry, Lord.
uh,
Sorry, Lord. That was my
if I want to share
that was
this,
my situation.
Wait, she
But
wants to share something.
oh, so
oh,
go ahead, go ahead.
share it, will it immediately go on YouTube where I can share it with my supporters, or are you going to send it to me in the messenger?
No,
Hold
you
on
can
first.
share it now. Oh,
Okay.
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on. Let me take us
okay.
out before we talk about this because I don't, want to talk about it. So,
What?
thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the feelings of the goodness.
Okay.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank
Yes.
y'all for bringing all the love, bringing your eyes and your ears and your spiritual eyes and ears
Mhm.
because it's been a spiritual knowledge able talk. So
Yeah.
apply it and stay
Yeah.
out of trouble. And
That's
it's
right.
been that in your face show. And we out. Peace.